One thing I think we can all agree on is that knowledge is power. And as with anything on the internet, it's often technology that helps give us that knowledge. So in today's video, I want to go over the WeBull desktop app 4.0. And what's interesting is most of the time I do all my investing via apps, whether I'm on my phone or on my tablet. So when Webull reached out to me about sponsoring this video, knowing it was focused on the desktop platform, I have to say I was a little bit skeptical just from the beginning because I doubted that I would be willing to step away from the mobile platforms that I'm familiar and comfortable with for the sake of a desktop app. So, if you don't know, over the past couple years, I've learned a lot about investing. I've went from a small account and a work-based 401k that I never really paid attention to multiple portfolios that I monitor every single day. So one of the main reasons I actually opened up my second account with Webull is they position themselves as a tech company. So much that when you go to their website, it literally greets you with enjoy tech, enjoy investing. They like to make things very easy. And to download this app, it could get no easier. All you actually have to do is go to the main page, select download, and follow the prompt for the Windows or the Mac version. Now, the other thing that Webull has a track record of is making things faster and easier. So I want to make sure when I'm making my trades that I'm getting the most accurate information, whether I wanted to day trade something or long term hold something. Information, at least to me as an investor, means everything. But not every platform prioritizes giving you all the information that you need. And one thing that was useful about this desktop app is that it carried over my screeners and my watch list. And I know that seems like a small thing, but this also means the changes I made during the day via the desktop app seamlessly carried over to my mobile app. And I know that's a common feature, but the consistency of it is not something that you always find in every broker. So with Webull, I never found it not automatically updating and making sure that everything I had, whether I've worked on it or changed it, was available from one application to the next. Now, in the actual application itself, the first thing that stands out to me is the customization. And also, not just how much information is there, but how you're instantly in a common place with it. When you look at this app, there's over 45 widgets. You can build your own dashboard. And to me, when you're sorting through all that data, you're also given opportunities to quickly secure positions, preset market orders, buy in bulk. So you have everything you need just within clicks of each other. Not only that, it also gives you all the real time quotes and level two data that you need to kind of assess what's going on with the market as you're making a move or after or before you're going to make a move. And for those that are new to the platform that may be overwhelmed by all this information, it actually has presets both for day, swing, and option traders. And for those of you that are just going to be overwhelmed, I went ahead and started with just the normal setting and did just fine. However, what you'll find is really the custom options that you have in this can allow you to create something specific to you and cater towards your needs, but also maybe reflect your screener presets. For example, I started to use the company financials as a widget because it's often something I don't pay enough attention to. So I wanted to make sure with this application, it was something I was almost forced to look at. The other thing that's important to me is that you can create more than one layout. So when I'm not doing long-term holds, I'm looking at SPACs, a situation where, company financials may not always be as relevant. So when you look at the ability to add an IPO calendar, it gives you that second option when you want to spend your day doing something different in terms of the market, or you're just working toward a different goal. Now, as somebody that holds a good bit of SPACs, I found it was really nice to be able to go back and forth depending on what I was doing or what I needed, and I wasn't overburdened by something that was overly cluttered. You can also merge these boxes together and create custom tabs to help streamline everything. That way, if there's widgets that you want to take advantage of, you can, but you don't always have to have them right up in the screen. So, in spending a couple weeks with this, I can say you can do a lot more with the desktop version. And while the app will probably always be my go to when I want to monitor or just look at the market, The desktop version provides a much easier way of customization and gives you much more in depth information right away. And to me, one of the overlooked features that Webull has in general is the ability that they offer paper trading. They allow you to apply this to paper trading. And basically, if you look at those two things combined, it makes Desktop 4.0 the ultimate learning and training tool for investing. Another great feature is no matter where I went, I had a consistent experience. When I was at work on my PC, I had the same experience when I loaded up my wife's Airbook or when I went to my gaming dual PC. Everything was the same. That's something that's important to me because not every platform carries everything over from different products to different screens. So it was really nice to know that whatever changes I was making were going to be consistent. The final point that I want to make about this, and it's not something that you may ultimately think about right away, is my time. The reality is something like this can limit the time that I need to spend looking at other resources, whether it's getting data, whether it's getting analyst information. I can rather just create a dashboard and know that I'm looking at not only the most current data, but I'm looking at what matters to me when making my investment decisions. So, closing this review, Webull has created the perfect partner with their mobile app with Desktop 4.0. They both share a lot of the same layouts, so they're going to be familiar to you. But the desktop clearly gives you more access and much more information, but in a way that won't overwhelm you, confuse you, or seem unfunctional. And if you don't already know, one of the key benefits to Webull is they bring this to you offering free trades with no commission.